Good morning, and welcome back, everyone, to our continuation of the Reconquered campaign. What should be the end of our next map, maybe, hopefully, Syracuse. We'll see if we can achieve victory today, and move on to our next campaign, which I think is Miletus. I think Miletus is the next one. We'll see. So, excuse me. I still have that deep morning voice here. It's about 9:30 a.m. here in Kyoto. I just had my breakfast, I had my coffee. But as you can see, my hair is messy. I decided, you know what, I've got a little time this morning. I don't have to do any recordings for my main job this morning, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to squeeze in some Caesar 3, so here we go. Okay, let's take a look at where we're at right now. We have a request for some pottery, which shouldn't be a problem. We're at minus 100 plebs, so we're in need of some plebs. We're also invasion imminent. If we take a look at our residents here, we have available capacity of 474, and we are just getting this block set up. So, we should be filling up quite quickly. Let's unpause. We also have room over here to get plenty more houses. And we definitely have room to get more plebs. Now, eventually, we're going to have to get up to 7,000, but a big part of this map is that we need 75 prosperity. That's a bit of prosperity we're going to need. So we're going to have to level these guys up. We're going to need to get them pottery, furniture, and oil. We got to get them the whole shebang, including all the entertainment and education and stuff like that. So we're going to have to plan our blocks a little bit to make sure we have room for everything we're going to need. So that, well, we can win without too much issue. Our economy right now is doing fantastically. We got our lighthouse up, so we're not encountering pirates anymore. We've got a lot of bricks being made. We got a lot of pottery being made here. We're selling constantly out of this. Oil is coming up from the top now. We recently got this done. We could definitely add some more here. We're getting wine here now that we can sell. And yeah, we're doing really well. I think we have more than enough food. We should. I say that, and then I see this empty boy right here. Okay. Let's tackle this thing first. So, we have a lot of wheat at Granary 5. I know we're bringing wheat from what are you, 4 to 3 here, and then this guy, we're doing 5 to 11, which is this one right here. So we're gonna need more wheat up here, and I want to get it right now. So let's go ahead and get a cart depot, and I could put it up here. I think that's fine, right? I do have some workers heading up that way. Okay, cool. So we're going to go 5 to 3. And eventually we're going to need some vegetables too, but we're not going to get that just yet. We're going to hold on. We're going to hold on for a second. And we'll worry about that later. Go ahead and fill in some blanks with Lararia here. One there, why not? Okay, you guys are going to be fine there. Pick one up here. Okay. And we have our pottery, so let's go ahead and send that out. And we should be doing much better here for our main group. I'm going to go ahead and get some highways. I don't need too many. Just a couple here and there maybe should be okay. Could definitely get some up here, I think. And clear some of this out. Can I stick one here? I can. Okay. Let's get you guys like that. And I think we can... Actually, I don't want to cover this up completely because I might bring a aqueduct down this way eventually. I'm gonna hold off on that one, but all right, we are pleb positive now, which is a good thing. we can start to get some more infrastructure going. So that can be between wheat and we can start getting vegetables if we wanted. Bricks are doing fine here. We actually have too many. You guys, we still have you. Ah, and we are a bit negative on the gods here. So let's take a look. Yeah, everyone's irritated with me. Sag. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we could get some large temples. We could also get some oracles. We have stone and marble coming in here, and I would kind of want to take advantage of that and just get the temples I want to get, or the oracles I want to get around this area, if I can. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an oracle area here. Let's turn on work camps. And let's get some oracles. Oops, not that. Let's pretend that didn't happen. 3. Let's get 5 of them. Why not? Now these are going to need some concrete, so let's go ahead and move this up here. Let's get an architect right next door. Let's get a work camp up here. Okay. And we're going to need some sand. You know what? I think just one sand is fine. Let's get our concrete here. 1, 2. Let's get our NG and prefecture here. And let's get a reservoir here for the concrete. And there we go. Okay, this is going to help out with the gods. And that should actually help up immensely. Hopefully we can finish it before they get too mad at us, but we'll see. Could always throw down some extra... I mean, irritated is not too bad. They're not angry, they're just irritated, you know? If your mom's mad at you, that's one thing, but if she's just irritated with you, you can kind of live with that, you know what I mean? That's how I feel about the gods right now. Irritated isn't too big of a deal. Alright, we should have our oil coming up pretty nicely here. I think a lot of it's waiting right here to be delivered. Yeah. So, oh, a lower price for oil and wine. How dare they? How dare they? I am shocked and appalled. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a library here. And a theater here. We'll just get these guys leveled up. Ugh, excuse me. I went to the bakery this morning. I picked up a kind of like a wiener bun and a little, I don't even know what to call it. In Japanese, it was just bacon cheese pong, so it's just bacon cheese bread. But it's like a little round bread that kind of looks. It's shaped like a volcano, so it has cheese and bacon on the inside of it, and then it's round and it kind of goes upward. And you heat it up in a microwave for like 20 seconds just to get it nice and hot and feast. It's definitely a lovely experience. But of course, that's a lot of cheese for the early morning. You know, it gives you a little bit of that morning heartburn. All right, our reinforcements are on the way. Hopefully, we're okay here. These guys should be taking... they're coming like up and over like that. That's okay. We should be okay. Reinforcements are almost here. Let's get the lads in here. Imperial dispatch is ready. Cool. We got our oil ready. Send it out. Alright. Back to the forts we go. We did lose one of our swords group. Completely. That's not the best, but that's alright. That's okay. We should be fine. We can survive. Alright, these guys are leveling up. We got more plebs coming in. And I think what I want to do next is I want to ensure that we can get these guys leveled up cleanly here. So, how am I going to do that? Well, these two are sharing a little spot right here in a nice little area. Can I fit a warehouse here? I can. Okay, so this is warehouseable. So let's get that. And this is going to be pottery, furniture, and oil. Set those to 8 apiece. Don't want to overstock on any of those. Don't know why I left that on. It doesn't matter, but turn that off. And let's get... clean this up a little bit here. Lararia up here. Just fill in any blanks, get some extra desirability, you know, do all the things that'll make everybody happy with you. Nice. Okay, we got our first oracle done here, so this should start relaxing a little bit. Hopefully. Hopefully. They're displeased. That should go away soon. Okay. What were we doing? We were doing pottery, furniture, oil. Okay. Pottery is easy, right? We can get pottery basically anywhere on the coast. We can get it over here if we wanted to. We can get it down here. We're not doing anything over here. This space we're not using. Oil is easy. We're already manufacturing a ridiculous amount of oil, and I feel like we could even get more right now. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and put that like this. Let's get a couple more oily boys here. Just because we've always got some guys here just chilling, so we want to make sure we're using that. And nice, the gods are getting less angry with us. That's nice. And pottery. Pottery. So right now, a lot of our pottery is just being made right here, and we're selling it off. Instead of just creating a separate pottery area for the plebs, I feel like we could just increase the amount of pottery we have right here, and then start splitting it off to feed to the plebs. I think that might be better. So let's do that. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 more pottery boys here. Could have gotten some down here too. That might have been smarter, but it's okay. You can see a lot of clay moving in here now. We were saving up some clay. So let's let that happen. And then what I want to do is I want to get pottery from here, from 9, and I want to bring it over to 12. So let's do that. Grab a cart depot. And I want to stick this guy... Where do I want to stick you? I kind of want to just make a little cart depot area, if I'm being honest. Let's get you right here. And let's put you here and you here. Okay, pottery. It was what, 9... 12, or was this 13? 9 to 12, yeah. So let's go. Okay, and that's going to be our first pottery source. So that should help us out a little bit. We're also going to need to get our second source of entertainment up here. Which we could do a tavern. We have the oil, not the oil. We have the wine on this map, so a tavern would be okay. We can get a lion house, we can get a arena, we cannot get an amphitheater on this one, so The tavern is easier in a sense, because the tavern is smaller. But I'm going to go ahead and go with the arena here. Now, the arena is going to be slightly problematic, and by problematic, I mean I'm going to be kind of annoyed with it. I can... sadly, that won't help. Let's get that there. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do some forbidden tech here. And let's get you... I don't even want to do this. We got to think about this too. Okay, let's just relax for a second. We'll figure that out in a minute. Okay, pottery is on the way. So let's go ahead and start pottery here. And we'll start pottery here as well. Probably going to need a second market in each of these places. Which is fine. I could definitely get one here, and I can get one here. Although that's not going to be happy for these guys. They're not going to be enjoying that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Furniture is up next. And furniture is... we're getting the lumber in by sea. We're getting it from Brundisium, yeah? Are we even importing lumber right now? Yeah, we are. Okay. We're just not using too much of it. So, furniture, I don't think we're going to be selling. Maybe we can. Okay, we could sell furniture to Chimera over here. I haven't even opened up this trade route yet. Might as well open it up. That's not going to be, like, my primary purpose for getting furniture here, but it's good to know. So, for my furniture, I kind of want to get that set up on this side of the arena here. I don't want to go crazy. By the way, how are the gods doing? Okay, everybody's happy. I don't want to go crazy and, like, put it over here. I want it nice and close to this stuff if I can. Or at least semi-close. So, I could fit some furniture here if I wanted to. But I think I'd rather put it over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clear out some of this. I'm going to get a bridge here. Just so I remind myself not to block myself off from this. Although I could just bridge here instead. It's not that big of a deal. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab a warehouse. Here. No. Let's put it right here. This is going to be furniture. Do 24 and then timber at 8. And then we're going to get a nice area around here. Like so. And we're going to pick up furniture boys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's fine. Let's get a cart depot. Here is okay. Let's get our NG and prefecture. Can I stick one right here? I cannot. That's okay. Let's just get them down here. NG. Prefecture. Okay, and we're gonna have to grab timber from 7, and then we're gonna take it to 13. And then that should get our pottery business started pretty well here. Or not pottery, excuse me, furniture. And then oil. Oil is the last piece of our puzzle. We're getting a ton of oil here right now, and we're selling a lot of it. And we should be storing oil over here. We're not really. So, we can get more oil. And then start sending stuff over here. Aha! So, we are at the large casa, and entertainment is the desire here for the people. So let's get entertainment. I am going to put a road. Do I want to do this? Do I want to... How do I want to do this? Okay, entertainment for these guys I can get maybe down here. They can start walking up this way. For these guys, I would rather go over here. It's pretty hideous if I do that. It's pretty heinous, I'm not gonna lie. So I am going to move that over there. Let's get rid of this. Let's get a... That's a highway. Let's get a road going up this way. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Let's get our roadblocks. Let's get gladiators. Or lions, it doesn't really matter. Guess I'll do lions. So rock there, sadly. Let's get our NGs. Prefectures. The way I'm doing this, by the way, is... It's not lovely. It is not pretty. And I would never actually recommend doing it like this. I would have designed these different, but because I went for this design, we're just going to do it this way. Okay. Is this a desirability issue? Yes. So let's get a big old statue. Alright, there maybe? Alright. And let's see if these guys get up to small insula. There they go. Starting to level up. Only have 4 pottery here. We got more coming in. Okay, that's good. Rome pays more wages. Let's go ahead and not fall behind on that. Very good. Lovely. Okay. How's our furniture doing? Good. We have our furniture boys working hard. Should be producing very soon. I'm also going to get another fort here, I think. On both sides. So let's get more javelins. You know, I never build bows. It's time. It's time I have some bows. Some bow boys. There we go. Let's see. We have room for 8. We have total capacity of 8. Wait a minute. Hold on. That can't be right. Available capacity of 8? We just leveled these guys up. I guess we filled them up immediately. I guess the plebs were just waiting. They were ready to go. So they're going to need a furniture source for them next. So, because we don't have that just yet, let's go ahead and start leveling these guys up here. We'll do that. Let's get another statue over here. Could get a statue here, but we could also get a house there, so we'll hold off on that one. Oh my gosh. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And furniture, we are at just 2 here for now, so we're gonna wait a little bit longer. We're gonna wait until we have a decent amount of furniture to move over. Now, I'm also gonna want to start getting vegetables, because we are gonna need a second source of food. Oh, it's hideous. Oh, it's disgusting. Come on. There we go. There we go. Let's get that going. There we go. Let's get you going. Let's get a couple of Lararia here. Alright. Okay, so, veggies. I'm going to get my veggies down here. So we're going to get a granary for our veggies, maybe over here. Make sure this is all cleared out. And let's go farm vegetables. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there a rock there? There was, isn't there? Okay, hold on. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Farm vegetable here. We're not gonna need too many vegetables. Let's get our engineer prefecture. We're just going to need a little bit to function as the second source, that's it. And we don't need to send it out right away, so let's just start gathering it. There we go. And we'll let that happen. How are we doing on wheat? We're doing a little bit kind of... We're not great. We have a tiny bit of arable land here. I didn't even realize that. Let's get a little bit more wheat here. Let's do 1, 2, like this. And let's go down this way. Okay, this is a T intersection, which isn't pretty, but it should work. And that extra wheat should be enough. Shouldn't have any issues. Let's go ahead and get another house right here. Let's get a couple of Lararia over here. There we go. Nice, our archers are being trained. Okay. Looking pretty good. And we're getting some furniture, so let's go ahead and grab a cart depot. And we're going to be doing 13 to 7 with furniture. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry, 13 to 12. Yeah, I had a moment. I had a moment, don't worry, I'm fine. I'm not stroking out. I'm a strong, independent Nordic man. Wait a minute, did I say Nordic and not Roman? Oh my god. There's a Freudian slip. I swear, my emperor, it was a mistake. It was a slip of the tongue. Let's get these out here. And we'll wait for our furniture to pop in, and then we can, start getting that. Nice. How are we doing over here? Looks like we're pretty full up all the time here, so we should be feeling alright in terms of goods, in terms of the good stuff. Get you guys done here. Nice. Okay, they grew into that just fine. This, by the way, puts us at 5,444. So we are 1,500 short of where we're going to want to be. That should be doable with these blocks here, once I fill in the blanks. Should be. Should be being the operative word. We're going to need schools, so let's go ahead and grab our schools. You here. You there. Let's get a Lararium here. Get one there. And hopefully that's enough for now in terms of desirability. A Grand Temple of Mercury could also solve this issue, because that would get us our plazas. But we'll hold off on that. We're starting to store up a ton of oil here. So let's start getting oil over to these guys as well. So we're going to 12 from 10. 10 to 12. Now, veterans will know that this center cart depot position is not efficient. Your cart depots should be right next to your source, or right next to where they're going to arrive, so they can just return easily. But this map is small, and I'm not feeling like we really need to min-max on cart depot positioning. I'll just put it that way. Okay, let's... How are we doing here? I'm not seeing any starvation yet, which is good. The arena there is causing trouble, which is not good. Is there a way I could put desirability up here without causing a lot of trouble? Let's see, let's put this over here. This could work. Okay. And let's start adding furniture. And let's see how far we can get here. For these guys, don't ask me why I just put them down one at a time. I don't know. Pick up a couple more desirability structures here. And let's start thinking about how we want to level these guys up. I think for our entertainment, we're going to want to get this stuff over this way. Now, we don't technically have to do what I'm doing right now. You can get patricians on this map. And that is perfectly fine. You can absolutely just get patricians, and you don't have to do any of what I'm doing at all. This map actually gives you the option to do that. And you can sit on small causes, you can have patricians, and you will be just fine. That is totally okay. So if you're not wanting to do what I'm doing here, you absolutely do not have to. It is not required. Alright, we've got oil to send out, so let's send it out. And what was I doing here? We needed to get an arena up here. This map functions as kind of a tutorial for patricians. Not really, but kind of. This is taking up housing real estate. I'm a little bit sad we couldn't get it up here. I bamboozled myself. I thought we could. So I'm going to get that there. And I'm going to get a big old statue right here to help offset the massive hit to desirability that's going to cause. And we're also going to need a warehouse up here. I'll have to do the same thing here. So pottery, furniture, oil. Okay. And look at this. These guys have leveled up pretty nicely. Okay, desirability is becoming an issue, though. And this puts us at 5812. So we are getting a little closer to what we want to be at here. Still got room for more houses up here. Let's go ahead and turn on... Do I want to turn on oil? How are you doing? 600... Yeah, okay. You know, if I look at desirability here, you can see it's a little bit off. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a medium statue here to kind of help out this area. I think I can get away with that. Kind of tempted to get one here. You know what I think? Oof. This is kind of cheesy. This is stinky here. But it might help out. Yeah, it caused that to level up. That's funny. But I feel like I can do better. Let's see if that'll help out. Aha! Aha! Never be afraid to do something that looks stupid. It might just win you the game. Alright, let's go ahead and get some car typos. Our unemployment is starting to rise pretty high. Pretty high. Let's go ahead and switch this up. Let's get 24, and then we're going to do veggies at 8. We're going to do the same thing for this one. There we go. We're going to need a pair of cart depots here. So let's do that. Let's get this in here. We're doing 14 to whatever the other one is. Let's go ahead and get that done. So 14 to 3. And 14 to 11. There we go. And that'll start getting our second source of food going. Okay. Speaking of food, you got plenty. You got a lot. You got a good amount. You got a lot. Okay, we're not really suffering with food here, so let's start adding our oil. There we go. And let's see how well we do here. Meanwhile, let's get another cart depot going here. We'll get one here as well. So we'll go pottery from 9 to 15. Okay. And furniture from, what were you? 13 to 15. Okay, there we go. Aha! And now we're really starting to get up to the very nice and dandy houses up here. Let's turn on vegetables for everybody. You and you. Okay. And where is this going to put us here? It's going to put us at large insulay, not grand insulay. They're going to want another source of entertainment. Now, I don't know if we can gladiator school our way out of this, but we can try. So let's give it a go. It is tempting to get that that Mercury temple, isn't it? It really is. Okay, Reservoir is making this guy mad. So let's get a... I can get a goddess statue here. Will that help out enough? Maybe. Maybe a Lararium, Paralararium right here could do it. Hmm? Not quite. Unemployment. We urgently need more jobs. So yeah, this is actually a mission here. So you can create patricians, or you can process iron and timber into weapons. But we're getting invaded. Oh no. So let's get into position here. I don't think we're going to need our reinforcements here, but I'll send them over anyway, or at least a couple of them. Now we get to see that classic archer jog. Look at that jog. Look at their little prance. This is why I never build these guys. They've got this weird prance that it's just so strange. Let's back it up slightly. Come back a little bit further. Oh, you guys can get right there. That guy got absolutely turned into a centipede. You up here. Okay, we should have so many pointy sticks flying at the enemy here, we shouldn't even have too much of an issue. So you're gonna start attacking my statue, get out of here. Doing their dainty jog. There we go. Is this a, This is a firefighter here. This is the local policeman. Nice. Our swords did their job. They gave their lives nobly. You love to see it. Alright, let's go ahead and get a... Start getting a couple more houses here, maybe? There we go. That should help that out. Let's go ahead and get some statues. Get a bigger one here. Can I fit a 3x3? Lovely. Oh, you know what's not lovely, though? I didn't have to do that. I could've I could have just gotten a fountain right here. Let's just get the fountain right here. I'm too lazy to do anything else. Let's do that. Okay, unemployment is becoming a problem. Truly, we live in hard times. So let's think about what we want to do here. Firstly, 6104. We're only less than 1,000 away from having as many plebs as we need. And that's without these guys having leveled up yet. But the problem is going to be prosperity. Right now our max prosperity is 53. We need 75. A big part of that is this, of course. That's causing a big issue. So, you know what I might do this time? I might actually get a patrician block. I never get a patrician block on this map, but it might be a time to show people who want to get patricians or want to start getting a basic patrician block how to do that. So I think that's something we can do next time. So I could rush this map down and finish it today, but I think what we'll do is we'll do our little intro to a patrician block over here. And we'll set that up so you guys can see how a basic patrician could look. It's not going to be super fancy. We're not going to have grand palaces, but we're going to have a dandy, nice patrician block. And I'll show you how to get that set up. So that's what we'll do next time. We've gotten some big upgrades here. We got a lot of working plebs. We've got this group about to be leveled up here, so they're going to be living in nice homes. Population-wise, we're actually I think, gonna just solve the problem with this right here. But for variety's sake, next time we'll add some patricians, and we should be able to finish the map. So that will be for next time. For this time, thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Jesus, these early morning videos are killing me. And until next time, have a good rest of your days, evenings, and mornings as they may be. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.